Join me as I dive deep into the mysteries of ancient gods and uncover their hidden powers. We're about to embark on a cosmic journey through time and across cultures, exploring the pantheons of ancient civilizations. For centuries, the gods worshipped by ancient civilizations have captured our imaginations, not just as supernatural beings, but as powerful forces shaping every aspect of life. Get ready to explore the epic tales of creation, destruction, love, war, and everything in between. Our journey begins in ancient Egypt, a civilization obsessed with the afterlife. The Egyptians believed that life on Earth was just a part of an eternal journey. Imagine a world where gods and goddesses weren't just figures of worship, but beings that embodied life, death, and rebirth. These deities played crucial roles in the daily lives of the people. At the forefront of this pantheon was Ra, the sun god. Every day, Ra sailed across the sky in his solar boat, bringing light and warmth to the world. His journey was a symbol of hope and renewal. But as the sun set each night, Ra descended into the underworld, battling the forces of darkness before being reborn again at dawn. This nightly battle was a testament to the resilience of life. This daily cycle wasn't just an astronomical event for the Egyptians, it was a powerful symbol of the eternal cycle of life and death. It reinforced their belief in the continuity of existence. And speaking of death, we can't forget Osiris, the god of the underworld. Osiris was more than just a grim reaper, he was central to their beliefs about resurrection, judging the souls of the dead and granting them passage into the afterlife. His role was pivotal in ensuring the moral order of the universe. Enter Isis, the embodiment of motherhood, healing, and magic. Isis was a force of nature, fiercely protective of her family and known for her incredible magical abilities. Her magic was believed to be the most powerful in the world. She even resurrected her husband Osiris after he was murdered by his jealous brother Seth. This act of love and power cemented her status as a divine protector. Think about the pyramids, for example. These massive structures weren't just tombs for pharaohs. They were gateways to the afterlife, designed to help the pharaoh's soul ascend to the heavens and join the gods. These structures stand as a testament to their enduring quest for immortality. From the sands of Egypt, we travel to the rugged mountains and sparkling seas of ancient Greece, a land rich with myths and legends. Here we encounter a pantheon of gods and goddesses who were not just powerful, but surprisingly human in their behaviors and emotions. In the ancient Greek world, gods were portrayed not just as powerful beings but as beings with human emotions and flaws, making them relatable to the people who worshipped them. They felt love, anger, jealousy, and pride, often meddling in the affairs of mortals in dramatic and entertaining ways. Take Zeus, for example, the king of the gods. Sure, he was the king of the gods, ruling over the heavens with his thunderbolts, commanding respect and fear. But he was also known for his, shall we say, active love life, fathering numerous heroes and demigods, each with their own stories and adventures. His escapades often led to chaos and conflict, even among the gods themselves, creating a web of intrigue and drama. And then there's Aphrodite, the goddess of love and beauty, whose charm was legendary. She was irresistible, captivating hearts with a single glance, causing both joy and turmoil. But her love affairs, like the one with the god of war Ares, often led to jealousy, betrayal, and even war among the gods, adding layers of complexity to their divine narratives. These stories weren't just soap operas for the ancient Greeks, they offered a glimpse into the complexities of human nature, reflecting the very essence of human experiences and emotions. Our journey now takes us to Mesopotamia, the land between the rivers, where civilization itself first took root. Here, in the shadow of towering ziggurats, we encounter a pantheon of gods who grappled with the forces of chaos to establish order in the world. Imagine a world where floods, storms, and wild beasts were constant threats. The people of Mesopotamia believed that powerful gods controlled these forces of nature, and their myths reflect this struggle for survival against a sometimes hostile world. Marduk, the patron god of Babylon, embodies this struggle. In the epic Babylonian creation myth, the Enuma Elish, Marduk defeats the primordial sea goddess Tiamat, who represents chaos. From her slain body he creates the heavens and the earth, establishing order and becoming the king of the gods. But Marduk wasn't alone in this cosmic battle. He was aided by Ishtar, a complex and multifaceted goddess who embodied both love and war. The gods of Mesopotamia weren't just responsible for the natural world, they also established the rules of civilization. From the cradle of civilization, we journey eastward to ancient India, a land where spirituality and philosophy flourished alongside complex pantheons of gods and goddesses. In Hinduism, the universe doesn't simply exist, it breathes. It's constantly being created, preserved, and destroyed in an endless cycle. And who better to represent this cosmic dance than the Trimurti Brahma, Vishnu, and Shiva? Brahma, the creator god, is often depicted with 4 heads, representing the 4 Vedas, the sacred texts of Hinduism. Vishnu, the preserver, is all about balance and harmony. He's often depicted holding a conch shell, a discus, a lotus flower, and a mace, representing the different aspects of creation and preservation. Vishnu is believed to have incarnated on Earth in various forms, including Rama and Krishna, to restore Dharma, or cosmic order. Then there's Shiva, the destroyer. Now, before you get the wrong idea, Shiva's destruction isn't malicious. It's a necessary part of the cycle, making way for new beginnings. He's often depicted dancing, representing the constant movement and change of the universe. Now, let's travel to ancient China, where a profound reverence for nature and a quest for balance shaped their beliefs about the divine. In Chinese mythology, the gods weren't just distant figures. They were manifestations of the cosmic forces that governed the natural world. The concept of yin and yang, the interplay of opposite but interconnected forces, was central to their understanding of the universe. Take Tai Chi, for example. It's not just a form of martial arts, it's a philosophy, a way of life that emphasizes balance and harmony. The flowing movements of Tai Chi mimic the flow of energy, or Qi, through the universe. And then there's Di Guo, the god of the earth. He represents the solidity, fertility, and life-giving power of the earth. Our journey continues across the Pacific, to the Americas, where ancient civilizations like the Aztecs and Incas developed their own unique and powerful pantheons of gods. In these cultures, deeply connected to the natural world, the gods weren't just distant deities, they were ever-present forces intimately involved in the daily lives of the people. The Aztecs, with their impressive city built on a lake, worshipped Huitzilopochtli, the fearsome god of the sun and war. He was both a protector and a demanding deity, requiring offerings, even human sacrifices, to ensure the sun's continued journey across the sky. But the Aztec pantheon wasn't all about blood and sacrifice. They also revered Quetzalcoatl, the feathered serpent god, a symbol of knowledge, wisdom, and the arts. Quetzalcoatl was believed to have brought civilization to humanity. High in the Andes Mountains, the Incas worshipped Viracocha, the creator god. Viracocha was said to have fashioned the earth, the sky, and all living things. Our final destination takes us to the icy landscapes of Scandinavia, where the Vikings, fierce warriors and explorers, worshipped a pantheon of gods who embodied courage, strength, and a deep acceptance of fate. These gods were central to their understanding of the world and their place within it. Imagine a world of long, dark winters and a mythology where even the gods themselves were not immune to fate's cruel hand. The harsh environment shaped their beliefs, making them resilient and deeply philosophical about life and death. The Norse gods weren't perfect beings. They were flawed, complex figures who faced their own challenges and mortality. Their stories were filled with lessons about bravery, sacrifice, and the inevitability of fate. At the head of the pantheon was Odin, the Allfather, a god of wisdom, war, and magic. He was revered for his relentless pursuit of knowledge and his willingness to make great sacrifices. He was willing to sacrifice anything, even his own eye, in pursuit of knowledge. This act symbolized the high price of wisdom and the lengths one must go to attain it. Odin's thirst for understanding reflects the Vikings' own quest for knowledge and exploration. They ventured into the unknown, driven by a desire to learn and conquer new frontiers. Then there's Thor, the god of thunder, a mighty warrior who defended Asgard, the realm of the gods, from giants and other threats. His strength and bravery were legendary. Thor's hammer, Mjolnir, was more than just a weapon, it was a symbol of his power to protect humanity from the forces of chaos. It represented the balance between order and disorder. But perhaps the most intriguing aspect of Norse mythology is their belief in Ragnarok, the end of the world. This apocalyptic event was seen as an inevitable part of their cosmic cycle. It wasn't a question of if, but when. The Vikings accepted this fate with a stoic resolve, understanding that every beginning has an end. So, what do these gods really teach us about ourselves? Across the world, these ancient gods were much more than symbols of divine power. They represented our desires, fears, and the very essence of life itself. They showed us that the divine is intertwined with the human experience, guiding civilizations through their triumphs and tragedies. But as we look back at these myths, one question remains: how have these ancient gods influenced our beliefs in the way we see the world today? They remind us that we're part of a grand story, a cosmic narrative that connects us to the past and shapes our future. Hit subscribe and join us on this incredible journey.